welcome back to Redneck Snack Food Review. This is Millie, my cousin.
Hi.
I bring guests along, so if you want to be in my videos, just tell me. So, another Crumbl cookie review. I believe this is part 7 because I've done so many reviews. I keep going to Crumbl every week. I'm not as excited for this as I was last week, but now that I've got them here, I'm kind of, hyped up about them. So, we're going to get straight into it. I don't want to hold y'all off for so long. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Millie. Oh, and check out my Instagram, Redneck Snack Food. Millie, any initial thoughts on this? You've never had Crumbl, so.
I mean, they look really big, and at first they seem like a homemade cookie that your grandma would make, but a little bit more.
Yeah, they're made from scratch. So.
I'm a little nervous. Is this like a secret recipe? Do they have other locations, or?
They have a ton of locations. This thing blew up on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically it's a TikTok famous thing. They change their cookies every week, so they won't have these cookies in a week from now. They'll still have the one I gave you. That's the milk chocolate, milk chocolate chip. And then they always seem to have the sugar cookie. But this summer they said that they're changing it every 2 weeks to a fruit sugar cookie, which I like the fruit ones. Those are some of my favorite, the fruit sugar cookies. So I can see why people don't like it, but for me, it's a great flavor. So they've got like at least 120 flavors they rotate in. It's crazy.
Wow.
And they do a new one every week. They try to. That's the new one. So let's go ahead and pose for the thumbnail. That looks good. So basically, let's just roll through these, and then we'll start trying them. That right there is the Brownie Sundae. So it's a brownie cookie with vanilla cream, chocolate, I guess hot fudge on the top, and then there's cherry. Then you've got semi-sweet chocolate chunk. So not the milk chocolate chip that we're used to. So we'll see how different that is. Well, she won't know until she tries her milk chocolate, I guess, after the fact. We got a lemon. I forget what it's called, but it's like a lemon sugar cookie. Definitely going to be different than the lemon poppy seed. Hopefully it has more lemon flavor, because that's the thing we were complaining about. Not enough lemon flavor in that poppy seed. But there was a reason for that. It wasn't supposed to be. And then the last one here is the Snickerdoodle Cupcake. Very interesting flavors. We're going to start from the Snickerdoodle and go all the way to the new one, because we're excited about that new one. I know y'all might not like being held off, but you can just skip to that if you want to. So let's go ahead and try these out. Oh, that is a very, that is so gooey. It's like a fall apart. Look at that icing just dripping off of it. But there's that. And yeah, let's just put that down before it completely falls apart. All right, I'm gonna cut it in half. And then, do you want a fork or would you like smaller?
I'll take a little bit smaller because I'm not a big fan of Snickerdoodle.
Okay, there's your piece right there. If you can fork it if you want. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just grab it. Okay, or that worked. All right, so I'm gonna do this, and we made a huge monstrosity out of this thing.
This is good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I think this will probably be my second or third favorite flavor. I'm holding back on the lemon, but every time the fruit flavors just somehow get to me. So no promises that this is going to be highly ranked. So let's see here.
It tastes more like vanilla though to me.
No, there's a lot. So Snickerdoodle, it has a lot of cinnamon in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what's here. And I think I taste cream cheese. A lot of times they put cream cheese in their icing. And I don't seem to notice it. But this time I think I actually notice it. It's not bad. I wouldn't prefer that there's like a cream cheese aspect to it. But that is a really good cookie. Nails the cinnamon sugar. I'm going to eat this other bite. It's nice and warm and crumbly, as a Crumbl cookie should be. Some are chilled, so they're not as crumbly. They're kind of stiff. But this one just crumbles easy.
Oh my gosh. You need a napkin.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits hard. I think it's really interesting that they chose cream cheese. I thought that was like a really a nice added flavor to it. Even though I might not prefer that. It was a really good cookie. I give it a 9. Do you have a ranking or anything?
I give it an 8.
You give it an 8. That's fair. That's fair. I thought it was really good. Like that's
Mhm.
one of the better ones I've ever had, and I hate that. I'm just gonna do that because I really don't want to waste that icing. It looks so good. Now I'll clean it off. All right, so now we've got this lemon. I think it's like a iced lemon cookie. Looks really good too. Millie might not want to try this. If she doesn't, that's fine.
I like lemon.
Oh, you like lemon? Okay. Let's take this lemon off. I'll probably squeeze it on the rest of the cookie, but we ain't gonna do that for this one. We're gonna try it straight up. All right, and little piece or?
I'll do a little piece.
All right, let me cut it into a fourth, and then. Ooh, that looks very lemony. Let's try it out.
That is really good.
I like this. I like the Snickerdoodle Cupcake one more. I think this kind of suffers the same thing as the other one, and you get a lemon on top. So if you really, really want lemon flavor to it, you can squeeze that lemon a little bit.
I really, really like that. It tastes just like a kind of like a lemon cake, sort of, and the icing is really sweet and lemony too.
I think it's definitely got a little more lemon flavor than the poppy seed, but I still think it could use a little bit more lemon flavor.
I'm a little half on half about that. I think it's pretty good. But I mean, if you really, really like lemon, then it probably won't be enough for you.
It's nice and zesty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it an 8. Your opinion?
A 9.
9, okay. Dang. We have different opinions on that, which is fine because everyone has different opinions on food and cookies. So this is not the milk chocolate chip. This is the semi-sweet, I guess like a dark chocolate chip cookie. So it's not dark chocolate, I guess, but it's not milk chocolate. It's in between those two things. So I'm gonna cut this in half. Now, do you want to eat a fourth of this?
A fourth.
Yeah, because you love you some chocolate chip cookies.
Now, do they have like vegan options at Crumbl or no?
I don't think they have vegan options.
I mean, I'm not vegan, but
Yeah.
just for anyone.
Yeah, I think they're still working on that. They'll eventually. I think they will be doing that. But let me try this. You know, it's got a more hearty flavor to it than the milk chocolate chip.
It's okay.
My one issue is that it's not quite as doughy. And you haven't had it, so. But it's not quite as doughy as the milk chocolate chip, but I do like the flavor a little more. I hate to wipe that off my fingers too, but for video's sake, I'm touching that cookie, I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't extremely impressed. Like, it was a little dry. And I feel like it could have been bursting with a little bit more flavor.
It was really dry to me.
But I thought it was decent, so I'll give it a 7.5.
I give it a 6.5.
Okay, that's fair. All right, our last cookie, the brand new. Oh my goodness, Brownie Sundae. This looks exactly like a brownie and feels exactly like a brownie would feel. Look at that thing.
So what's the thing on the top? Because it doesn't.
So it's it's not. So it's a vanilla cream. Because if they did ice cream, you know what would happen? It would melt.
Yeah.
Now this cookie doesn't feel hot, so I think it's because like the cream would also melt. But like you wouldn't want this cherry, do you?
No.
Because I'm gonna eat this thing right here, right now.
That's a good cherry.
Cherry on top. No, that's not bad. That's not a bad cherry at all. So let's see here. I think that's a good way to cut it in half. And then you want a fourth or just a little?
I think I'm gonna go with a little piece that looks huge.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try and get you the best bang for your buck. So this is mine, I guess. Well, actually, that's kind of small. You want that?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I think this cookie is kind of smaller than the others. Or that might be the vanilla cream on top, but let's try this out. It kind of reminds me of like an eclair, like the cream does. I kind of wish they had done that.
I don't like the cream.
You don't like it?
I like the cookie though, but it tastes like a normal brownie. I don't really see how it's special.
Because it's just a brownie.
No.
It's good.
But it tastes like a really good brownie.
I do have a way how they can improve this though. I like how aesthetically pleasing it is. Don't get me wrong. And I do like the brownie taste. I would definitely say it's better than that chocolate chunk one. I'll give it an 8. But what they can do is before they put that vanilla cream on there, and I like it, I know you don't, but before they put that vanilla cream, and it could have some more vanilla flavor, I will say that too, they should slather it in hot fudge. And they can still put the hot fudge on top too, but I'm just saying cover the whole brownie in hot fudge.
That would be really messy though.
But it would be so freaking good. And you can still do the cherry and the sprinkles. I don't know, I think it would be even better if it was like a very warm cookie too.
Yeah,
if it was hotter. But I thought it was good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just could be improved. So this week's lineup, I was a little shaky into it, and I was like, this might not be the best lineup. And honestly, coming out of it, it wasn't. But not for the reason I thought, I was looking at like the lemon one, and I was like, the lemon one was one of the best ones. So I don't know. I wasn't impressed by this week by any means, but I definitely really like that Snickerdoodle. I think they can definitely work with that Brownie Sundae, and the lemon one, can't go wrong with it. Chocolate chunk, to me, it wasn't a lot different than the milk chocolate chip, but I mean, that's just me. It was different in the fact that it was a little bit drier, so they definitely need to work on that. But other than that, that's my full slate of opinions. Anything left to say, Millie?
I thought they were really, really good. It's different from any other cookie that I've had before. So if anyone is near a Crumbl, you should definitely check it out.
Yep, it's definitely worth trying. Maybe this week's not the week, but if you're near a Crumbl and you've never had Crumbl, and you're not going to be near a Crumbl next week or for the foreseeable future, then go get it. You only live once, so they got a cookie for everyone, I guess. I mean, maybe not for sugar cookie. Well, they do have a sugar cookie. We didn't get that, but maybe not for fruit lovers, because I feel like a lot of people can be picky about lemon. But I don't know. I thought this was a good lineup. That's just me, but I can't wait for next week. Well, I'll be late next time because I won't be here, but
now, how much does like a cookie usually cost?
So that cookie I bought you was about like $3.50 plus tax.
Okay.
But then the box of this is like $11.50 plus tax. So it's a better deal if you just buy more. The more you buy, the better deal you get. So just keep note of that, folks. Unless you just want to buy one cookie, that's fine. But you're better off getting more.
Now, is it like usually super busy or?
Yeah, it's super busy. Recommendation, go early. The location here, unfortunately, doesn't open until 10 a.m. If it would open at 8 a.m., I would still be there at 8 a.m. I'm always an early bird. I'm doing what I gotta do. So, yeah, just go there early, especially if you want, especially for, the Brownie Sundae. You want to go early, without a doubt. Because that'll be the most popular one. Usually the new one is pretty popular, but there's also some other ones that just they're so extravagant, they're gonna always be popular. Like last week they had this cookie sandwich with Oreo, and it was all right. I thought it was my least favorite actually, but it was so popular it would sell out before the day was done. So you always want to go early if you have that in mind, but they should always have chocolate chip and sugar cookie on deck for you to get. Well, depending on the week, because sugar cookies been flip-flop throughout the summer, but they should always have milk chocolate chip. So that's just something to keep in mind. I know you like chocolate chip cookies, so you're not really going to have that issue of, hey, are they going to have it? They're more likely going to have it. But I was going to say, when you go back to Northern Virginia, you got plenty of them. But you don't live in Northern Virginia anymore, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the issue is this is the closest one. Well, Richmond's close too, but this is the second closest one you've got to 757 for about another month. They got one coming in Virginia Beach. They got one coming near my job in Hampton.
Also, have you checked out the Yard?
The Yard, is that in Virginia Beach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've tried that.
Is it good?
No, the Yard, no, I have not tried that. That's a milkshake place.
Yeah.
It's something about the Yard House. But no, I have not. Everyone else in my family has, but that's a whole nother story. But anyways, folks, we reviewed Crumbl. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with another review soon enough. I feel like a lot of these reviews are going to start being just me doing this because of like the what's the word, convenience of it being near me, so, or the inconvenience of not having anyone near me. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all around.